There are no income gaps. There's only skill gaps. There's no such thing as income inequality. There is only an educational inequality. In 1971, our government did something that most people have no idea even exists or what it means, but it changed everything. We took our dollar off the gold standard so that it didn't have to be backed by anything, which means that we can print as much of it out of thin air. That changes the paradigm of everything, including our personal lives. Now, they don't teach this in our school system. And that's not to put down our school system, so don't get all superiority on me about that. Our school system is about 100 years old, the way that they teach it. They have not changed it. When we made this pivotal change in money, they didn't adapt, they don't teach it. We're still teaching the same old obsolete ideas that are expired. Once upon a time, if you followed them, you could do very well. Now, if you follow them, you're going to do very poorly. And nowadays we have the largest exodus of the middle class joining the poor that we've ever had in our nation's history. And the poor staying poor, and the rich getting richer, and this huge income gap that everybody has coined income inequality. Every politician that's running for president is talking about income inequality. They're a bunch of freaking idiots. But the politician is talking to and courting the votes of a people that culturally is very dumb, dim, and stupid when it comes to money. I'm not saying you're dim, dumb, and stupid. We're all dumb about something. I'm dumb about some things, but I'm always out there looking for people smarter than me, always learning from them and checking my ego at the door, which most people have a very hard time doing. But I humble myself the fuck out so I can be told that I don't know what I'm talking about, and then I can learn something new. So that's what I'm recommending, that everyone listening to this video, if you have an ounce of humility in you, and you're sick and tired of this income gap that is really cause and effect by a skills gap, an educational gap, quit calling it income inequality. There is no law that says you cannot make however much money you make, join whatever financial class that you want to join. There's no law that limits that. The Civil Rights Act happened a long time ago. The only discriminations that occur anymore, it's all self-induced. It's culturally induced, but it's not a matter of law. There's no such thing as income inequality. And all these politicians on the left and the right talking about addressing income inequality, they're creating these divisive issues, and they're not even telling you the truth. But they have to talk down to and connect with a public that is very financially dumb. Our school systems, they haven't caught up. So, you know what? We're all autonomous human beings. We can all take it upon ourselves to learn about how money works, how it's changed since 1971, when the government made this, in my opinion, a real stupid decision to be able to print money out of thin air. It led to a series of events right after that's been happening ever since then in 1971. That has created the climate that we live in today. And people are not being educated, except for the expired, old, obsolete ideas that creates poverty, that creates starvation, that creates this huge income gap. But it is not income inequality. There's no law that says that you can't step outside of the box of mainstream traditional school and average thinking and average thoughts and all those things. There's no law that says that you can't learn outside of the box and do better for yourself. There's no law prohibiting you from doing that. That's an inside problem as well as an inside solution. So I hope nobody got offended watching this video. I hope that you go on this journey of learning new things about money, because whether you like it or not, we trade on money. Money is a medium, it's a resource, it's a tool. You cannot live without it. And the truly rich people of the world, before you go off in a moral superiority complex about money, the truly rich people of the world, they measure their wealth by their time, not their money. But there's a relationship between time and money, and not all money is created equal. So perhaps a good place for you to start your research is going to be not only what happened in 1971 when we took money off the dollar and the effects it's had since then, but also learn about passive and residual income. That's the key. Most people have no idea that money is debt. When you save money, because everybody talks about how saving money is a good idea as a wealth building concept, you're saving debt. You're losing your buying power. You're getting interest, but because you are dumb about money, You have no idea that you're actually losing buying power, even though you got this interest coming in. That's all you see because that's all you've been taught in school. But you're losing, the inflation is outpacing whatever interest that you're gaining. And to add insult to injury, that little bit of interest that you're earning that is below the rate of inflation, you're being taxed on at the highest tax rate in the country. So you're losing money doubly through saving it. As a wealth building concept, it makes no sense. The only pathway to believe that saving money is a good idea for building your wealth is pure ignorance. That's it. And this day in the information age, ignorance really is a choice. So you can make a decision starting today that you're going to start to become more self-educated and learn from people who are smarter than you in particular niches, like a money niche. That's a big one. And you can go after it. Why not? Time is going to pass anyway. I mean, I know everyone's saying about how sick and tired they are of being on the hamster wheel, that they can't ever get off of it, and being behind and being in debt and living paycheck to paycheck and one emergency away from a financial disaster. All of those things are so prevalent and dominant in our culture because we are stupid about money. And that affects every area of our lives, personally as well as professionally. That's the truth. So you want to be a free human being? And you want to exercise your personal autonomy that you're gifted with just by your creator, then start to take responsibility for your own education and learn about money, how it works, passive and residual income. Go to Google. And you can also go to my website too, if you wish. It's Fire Your Boss. I love that name. .xyz. FireYourBoss.xyz. Not .com. FireYourBoss.xyz. I've got thousands of pieces of content about a lot of things: health, wellness, freedom, financial freedom, passive and residual money, a lot of mindset stuff, and thousands of pieces of content, and it's for free. I don't have a job, don't want a job. For the purpose of building your wealth, having a job is the single most destructive idea in anybody's brain. And what does school teach you? What does the media teach you? What do politicians say? Having a job to make money, to provide for your family is a good idea. That's what they're all saying. That's stupid. That was a good idea pre-1971. Nowadays, you follow that same idea. Welcome to wherever it is that you're at right now. Not doing very good. Paycheck to paycheck. One financial windfall from one emergency away from a financial disaster and debt, and oh my God, you're just working too much. You don't get enough vacation pay because it just goes on and on and on. So sometimes you have to forget what you think you know and look at your results or your lack of results and let that teach you more than what you think you know. And if you listen to that, then the evidence and the proof is pretty colossal in both quantity and quality that we are very financially stupid. Culturally speaking, we're very financially dumb. So find the few of us that are financially sound and learn from us and study it. It's worthwhile. It is very worthwhile, because then you don't have to be suckered anymore by the changes that they made with money. And every day, 49 out of 50 of you, how you spend your money, how you think, you're transferring your money unknowingly to the 1 out of 50 people that are financially smarter than you. And that creates the income gap. And that creates this illusion of income inequality when there's no law in the book preventing you from stepping outside of the box to learn and to grow and to be in whatever financial class, whatever financial freedom you want to be in. There's no law stopping you. That's an inside job. Same home as the solution. Inside solution. If you know somebody who would like this message, please share it. Put this out there. Get this out there so people can finally just become more and be happier and less stressed out. And fireyourboss.xyz if you'd like to pull out some free content. I've got tons of it. Take care, everyone. Next video coming soon. I love this stuff. Bye for now.